Hey guys, happy Diwali to you all. I hope you're all able to spend it with your families and loved ones, and I know it's going to be really different this year. There are so many small things that you can do at home to celebrate, like eat some good food, eat some sweets, have a Zoom party. There are so many ways that we can celebrate online. This is the look that I came up with today. I wanted to create something really fun and really glam. Before I start, if you've gotten this far, you might as well subscribe and become a part of the family. You know you want to see more videos like this. If you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. I'm going to start by applying some Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream for my skin prep. It's a really nice thick and creamy moisturizer. I spent a couple of minutes really working this into my skin. You get the most out of it that way. I want to go for something quite glam, so I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs highlighter. These are the Dewdrops in Fantasy. It's a really nice rose goldy kind of colour. I want to pop this on underneath my foundation just so that I get some highlight coming through my foundation and it looks a bit more natural. It's going to look really intense at the moment, but once you've got your foundation on, it will look like your skin is glowing from underneath. I want to keep it away from the bits that are textured because it's going to highlight those. So I keep it in the areas which have the least amount of texture, which is generally up on the high points of the cheek, just basically where I want to draw attention. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 7.5. I love this foundation. It has the most perfect coverage. I'm going to mix this with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter and mix like a pump of foundation with half a pump of the highlighter and dot this all over my face. I feel like this combination gives such a nice dewy base. I blend this out with a brush first. Can you see the highlight shining through? It just looks like it's my skin glowing. That's what we want. You've probably noticed from my videos that I don't really like to go in with a lot of coverage for foundation. I generally just like to keep my skin looking more even rather than trying to cover everything, because I feel like it gives a more realistic look to your skin. Once I've blended that in with the brush, I'm going to go over with a sponge. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Warm Beige. I'm just going to pop this onto all the areas that I want to highlight. Under my eyes, on my forehead, on my smile lines, around my mouth, and a teeny bit on my chin. And then using a beauty blender, I'm going to blend that all out. You want to make sure that you can't see any harsh lines. You want the concealer to blend perfectly into your foundation. Taking the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder, I'm going to quickly set under my eyes to stop them from creasing. So this is how the skin is looking at the moment. It's looking really nice and natural. I'm going to take my Chanel Cream Bronzer. I'm just going to apply this to all the areas that I want to be bronze, which is on the cheeks, the forehead, across the nose, and a teeny bit on the chin. I love using bronzer because it adds dimension back into your face without you having to contour so strongly. I'm just going to go in with a shimmery bronzer from Hourglass. This is the Radiant Bronze Light, and this is going to add a really nice bronzy glow to your cheeks. It's going to add to that natural highlight that we were trying to mimic by putting the highlight under our foundation. It's going to make us look like we've just been on holiday. I like to put it in all the areas where I naturally get hit by the sun. Can you see that glow? It's just coming through really nicely. And then for blush, I'm going to use MAC Gingerly. This is one of my favourite blushes. It goes with everything. Just going to pop this lightly onto the cheeks. Can you see how skin still looks like skin because we put that glow underneath the foundation and it's not sitting on top of the skin? Today's look is going to be based on this really nice orange lenga, so I'm going to go in with one of my favourite palettes. This is Queen of Hearts by Colour Drain. And start by taking this medium brown colour, Royal Prerogative, and popping that into the crease. It's going to act as my transition colour. I'm going to blow this out as much as I possibly can and then really blend it out into the temples. I'm going to go in with this beautiful orange colour from the palette called Empress, and I'm going to use my blending brush. Going to pick up a teeny bit of colour just right on the end of the brush. I'm going to pop that gently into my crease. I know a lot of people say don't match your eyeshadow to your outfit, but I'm going to show you how to do it in such a way that it looks like it complements the look, but it's not looking like it's trying to compete with your outfit. Just adding a little kiss to your look is just going to make it come together. So I basically want to add an orange hue. I'm going to put this deep into my crease. And that's why it's so important to put that first brown there, because it's going to help blend this colour out. You want to make sure that the blend on the top is seamless and you can't see any harsh lines. Then taking this really pretty warm gold shade, I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to apply all over my lid. A really beautiful fiery orange shade. It's going to tie in the golds and the oranges really nicely to my outfit and blend it nicely, just slightly into your crease. You don't want to take over the orange shade, you just want it to blend nicely. You can go back in with your brush with no extra product and just blend that out. You see how nicely it goes from the shimmer to the orange and then to the brown. When you're applying shimmer, where you first put the product, you want it to be where you want the most pigmentation. So if you saw, I went right onto the middle part of my eye first and blended it around the edges. If I start at the edge and try to blend it in, I'm going to get so much pigmentation on the outside, it's going to be really hard to blend it in. And take a teeny bit of orange and put it underneath my eye. And then going back in with the first brown shade, I'm just going to go and blend that out underneath to make sure there's no harsh lines down there. Right, now I can see that the oils have started to come out through here because I only put a tiny bit of powder on. I wanted to do that because I just wanted to set the initial cream so it doesn't crease. But now I want to go in and knock back that shine, so I will take extra powder on a powder puff. And I'm just going to press that in the areas that I want to knock back the shine, which is like around my eye, around my nose. You see how it looks so much more smooth and flawless, and that's why I waited to powder my face, because I just wanted to see where I really needed powder. I'm going to take a black pencil liner, I'm going to line my waterline and just massage it into the very edges of my lash line on the top. I don't want to make like a liner look, I just want it to add some dimension. So going on the inside, and then just going tiny circular motions along the lash line, just up to the middle like that. And then taking a flat blending brush, I'm just going to go and blend that out. I just want to make my lashes look thicker. Then taking what's ever left on the brush, I'm going to go and just blend that out into the lower lash line. I'm going to curl my lashes, put on some mascara. So I've just popped my lashes on. Look how much of a difference that's made to the look already. It's just glammed it up to the max. Now I normally like to go in and just see where I need a bit more colour. Like I like a tiny bit more on my cheeks. And go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter and just pop that right onto the tops of the cheekbones. Add a tiny bit of a glow. This is such a golden colour, so it's going to add to that really gold vibe of the whole look. And for lips, I'm going to go really nude because I feel like there's so much colour in the eyes and the outfit. I take a mixture of Spice and Oak from MAC. I really like the warmth from Spice, but then Oak neutralises the colour a bit. Then for lips, I'm going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. It's such a good colour. And that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Can you see how even though I put orange on my eyes, it doesn't look too much with the outfit, even though the outfit is so bright. It's so orange and gold, and I went full on orange and gold in my eyes, but I pulled back a tiny bit just so that it balances out nicely, and that's how I like to do my look. I like it to come together as a whole and not be like too much and then too much, you know what I mean? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you and your families have a lovely Diwali. I wish you all the love and light in the world, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!